Good morning, guys. Good morning. Lisa here. Oh my gosh, it is cold in Tennessee. I woke up this morning and it was 20 degrees. Did not expect that, and definitely did not expect to see um, frost and snow on the ground. So I guess we are officially in winter. Okay. Hey, I wanted to talk to you just briefly about being resourceful. So, if you checked out my Facebook Live that I did a few days ago, I was celebrating my voice. So I am happy to be regaining my voice. Many of you know that for 6 months my right vocal cord has been paralyzed as a result of having my thyroid removed. But I was just so passionate um, about getting my voice back, and I was thinking about how the enemy tries to steal our voice. He tries to steal our vision. He tries to steal our hope, our purpose for what God has for us. And I made an announcement that I was going to give people an opportunity to work with me as a coach so that I could help them fulfill some dreams and, get the vision back and just whatever they needed. And I also added counseling opportunities with that. So what I ended up doing is putting together a very affordable package for coaching or counseling with me. And then I also made it available to be transferable or used as a gift. So several people contacted me, they emailed me with their email address, and I was able to offer it to them. And many people took me up on it. And, I felt so good because when you feel led by God to do something, you got to do it. And so, in talking to the people that signed up and invested in the packages, I heard something very familiar. And I want to talk briefly about that. I heard that I have been trying to start my business, or I'm so confused about all of this online marketing and technology. I've been following people, I've been watching webinars, I've been trying to figure this stuff out. Okay, so this is like a major, major problem because I would say now about 70% of my coaching clients, my past and current coaching clients, have either been freebie hoarders, where they have watched all these other coaches, these other gurus, and done the webinars and gotten the free gifts, trying to figure out how they could use it for their business ministry movement. And they could not put it together in such a way that it was a system that would work for them. And then I've had in that same group some people who have actually bought digital packages, digital courses, and tried again to go through the digital course, but still could not figure out how to use it to reach their goal or even scale their business. A lot of times, digital courses that now some can be very valuable. I have purchased these digital courses that were good and not so good. And some can be very valuable, but again, it's kind of a hit and miss because it's really dependent on the teacher and how he or she teaches, the type of information he or she gives. And I also have digital courses that I offer, but along with my digital course, I also offer a coaching session. And one of the reasons why I do that is because many times people can go through a digital course but still not maximize the value of the content. And I know this because I have done it myself. When I decided to launch my business, I was still working on my master's degree. Hi, Wendy. I was still working on my master's degree. And so, because coaching was just such a passion for me, my pleasure while I was working on my master's degree was preparing myself for my coaching business. So what I ended up doing is I ended up looking at the coaching models. I was working to find the coaches who really were similar to what I wanted to do, had the similar niche. And so I began following them. And of course, when they offered a freebie or they offered a webinar, I would take time to do that. And so I did this like for 9 months, guys. So when it came time for me to finish my master's, praise God, when all of that was over and I began to build my business, I had all of these great components for my business. And because I've had 2 businesses before, I knew how to start a business, but I still was not understanding enough to put all of these components together to build my business in the way that I wanted to. And so it wasn't until I got my own coach and said, hey, I have all of these components and I want to set it up as a business model that I can scale. And so she worked with me and helped me put all of the components together. And some of the components I just dropped all together. And so I now have a business model that I am pleased with. Now, that was 4 years ago. Since then, I have reconsidered my niche. I have changed some of the ways that I coach. I have made some modifications to my business. But what was so easy about that was already having a business model in place. When you're starting your business and you don't have a model, you don't have a system in place, it can be very difficult. But so with these new coaching clients coming in and sharing their confusion and their frustration, I can honestly say that I understand it and I've been there to a degree. But here's something that I did along the way, and this is where the resourcefulness comes in. Many of these people said that they felt like they could not afford a coach. They could not afford the sessions, and now the coaching sessions, the average coach now charges $2,000 upwards for a session, a good business coach. And so because of that, they were flailing around trying to figure stuff out themselves and, becoming frustrated. And a lot of the programs that were being offered was upwards of $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 as well. But here's the thing. When I was working on my business and preparing for my business, guess what? I decided to be resourceful. And for me, now this may not be for you, but this is a tip that you really need to consider. For my birthday, for my anniversary, and for Christmas, I asked for either money or coaching programs or gift certificates that were all related to promoting and building my business. Now, many of you probably had not even considered that. When I think about the long run, when I think about the big picture, I knew that the most important thing for me right now was to have the lifestyle, the time freedom that I wanted for myself. And so that meant that I needed to make some sacrifices. That meant that I didn't need another pair of boots, that I didn't need a new coat, I didn't need another outfit, I didn't need any more jewelry. That meant that I wanted to invest in myself, invest in my business, because I knew that once my business became successful, I could buy whatever I wanted. And even here, I am at home right now. It's cold outside. I don't want to go to work. And I don't have to go to work. Now, I do have a business office where I do both coaching and counseling, but today I only have online coaching clients. So I can set my schedule, and I do. I set my schedule for coaching days and for counseling days. That's freedom, y'all. That is what I have been working for. If I don't want to go to the office, I don't have to. I can work from my home office. I can work from my kitchen table. So when you think about what you can and cannot afford, really count the cost. Can you afford a coach? I would say yes, if you plan right. Look at your budget. How much do you spend on Starbucks? How much do you spend on Netflix? How much do you spend on apps? How much do you spend on material things that may give you pleasure for the moment, but it's not building your dream? You're not building the vision for yourself. You're not building your purpose. These are the things that you really want to consider. Be resourceful. When family members asked me what I wanted, I either said money, or guess what? I sent them a link. I sent them a link to some technology. I sent them a link to maybe a digital product. I am serious, guys. I was determined to bring my vision to pass, and I have, and I still do that. It's funny because for my birthday, my husband said to me, he said, I want you to choose a birthday gift that is not business related or ministry related, because that was another thing that I had done. Many of you know that I have a talk show called Power Fuel Living, and it airs on WHTN and Access Nashville. It's a Christian talk show that gives me the opportunity to live out another side of my purpose. But even with the talk show, I would ask for things. I asked for for Christmas. I got a new computer so that I could use my software to edit my talk show episodes. You see, so I was being resourceful. But for this past birthday, hubby was like, so he would not allow me to do it. But I just want to encourage you, if you are really serious about your dreams and your goals and your visions, really take a look at how you can get the resources to bring it to pass. Be resourceful, guys. Hello, is that Michaela? Hi, Michaela. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was useful for you. If you have any questions about coaching, please feel free to contact me, message me. But I hope that you really, really, really keep in mind what I'm saying, because you guys know that there's more and you want more. And you know, God is telling you He wants to give you more. And whatever that more is, start thinking about it and concentrating on it, and write out how you can begin to work on it and manifest it, guys. So replay viewers, thank you also for viewing. You guys have a blessed day. Bye-bye.